Babies. A cornerstone in ARK's progression system, allowing you to mix parent stats and mutate them to create a baby capable of turning any boss or creature into dust. Usually babies are created in your base by breeding two opposed gender dinosaurs, preferably max level for the best results. However, Valguero Ascended introduced the possibility of stealing babies from wild parents. How do you do that, I hear you ask? Through violence. The trade-off to stealing babies, instead of getting them the conventional way, is that they will have a much lower level cap. Which is exactly why today I decided to hop into ARK Ascended and see if I can beat Grendel, Valguero's final boss, with just babies. Also real quick before we begin, I just want to let you know that we have just delivered a huge update to ARK GeoGuessr, including adding some Ascended locations, so if you haven't tried it yet, then now's definitely the time. And with that being said, enjoy the video. Oh my days, we are playing ARK Ascended. Yeah, well, I suppose this is gonna be interesting. Before starting this challenge, I took a look through the cosmetic mods and found a crazy Crusader / Paladin skin which I really liked, so I'm gonna be using this for the entirety of this video. Oh yeah. We shall liberate this island from Grendel or whatever the final boss is called. But yeah, let's get to work, man, and let's do the stuff. As all ARK challenges and videos go, we must do some tree chopping, pickaxe crafting, rock smashing and axe crafting to get us started. While doing that, I also assisted to a brawl between a Dilophosaur and a Trike. Alright, bet. That's an easy way to get some hide. Oh man, I was actually rooting for this guy. As I was wandering around the beach, I was looking for two things, dead turtles for keratin and baby pteranodons. I don't know the exact spawn chance of a baby, but it is way lower than a fully grown creature, so having a pteranodon will make stuff way easier. Bro, what are these bushes, man? What the fuck is this? What are you? Oh, that's pretty cool. That's kinda cool actually. Thought it was a sapling. Yeah. After learning what the saplings were, I crafted a bow and some arrows, and as I was doing that, I found this guy. Pteranodon level 50, that's pretty bad actually. But a Pteranodon is a Pteranodon nonetheless. So then, how do you steal a baby? In game. Gotta clarify that. You kill its parent. In game. After you kill it, the baby becomes an orphan, at which point you can imprint it and take care of it until it grows big and strong, completely forgiving you for the crimes that you have committed against its family. A level 50 Pteranodon is not good at all. However, one thing that can slightly help me is the fact that I can imprint it to 100%, which will make it a little bit less bad. Notice how bad never left a sentence, and that's because the level 50 Pteranodon will never be good. But anyways, my next goal was to hit level 38 to make a saddle for it, and what easier way to get a lot of levels fast than to make some rafts and do some random chores around the beach. I guess this is also a good time to mention that I don't usually play Valguero Ascended, so some things will definitely surprise me, besides the poor performance of course. Got you, bro. 200 stamina, oh my god. Stop with the 200 staminas, please. Dude, why do I have so many FPS? Holy shit, the game feels so smooth all of a sudden. What the hell? What the helly berry? Okay, I'll stop. One last thing I did was kill a Hesperornis for some organic polymer, and after that I hit the required level. Okay, I think yeah, 36, so... Pteranodon, bam, and we make one of these, and now we can ride this guy, so please stop walking, thank you very much. Again, the Pteranodon was very low level, but as long as I'm careful and don't fight anything, it should be good enough to take me from point A to point B. As I was wandering around on the back of my pterodactyl, I bet you haven't heard that in a while, I stumbled across the Deinonychus nest. Hello, egg. You know what, I'll just risk it for the egg, here we go. 25. 25 is laughable, but I will need the Deinonychus for Grendel, so I will keep looking. Later, because for now I actually found a decent spot to set up shop, so I wasted no time in doing so. While the forge was booming, I chopped some trees, smashed some rocks, built a friend for it, as well as a smithy that I used to make a metal pickaxe so that I could actually get started with collecting the local metal. Okay, that should be enough. We got 6 levels, pretty good, and 1000 metal. Very good. Besides metal, I also wanted some crystal for cryopods and stuff, so I grabbed a bit as well. But yeah, grab this crystal that doesn't have an animation for some reason. And I'm gonna use this to make a Spyglass. Okay, awesome. Next, I made a crossbow, and now you might think that this is gonna be a useless thing to make. I mean, I can't rank stuff. True, I can't, but that doesn't mean that I can't use it to kill parents and steal their babies. In-game. Despite imprinting the Ankilo and getting what I was after, I still lingered around in hopes of... I don't really know what actually. But I did, then this happened. Good job. What can I say? The way back wasn't as easy as usual because ARK Ascended gets rid of the ability to level up movement speed, so no more blitzing around most Dinos. Dude, you have an Anki to eat, dude, eat the... Okay. It also doesn't help that my cartography skills were off the charts and I couldn't figure out how to get back to where I died. Dude, how do I get up, bro? What the fuck is this piece of shit map? I had to go that way, and then go like that, and then go like that. Eventually though, I figured it out, so I made my way back to my stuff. Then I cryopodded the Ankilo and returned home to craft a full set of flak to hopefully not die that easily. And with me being way better equipped than before, I felt confident enough to take my Pteranodon and head out to look for, obviously, a better Pteranodon in either baby Pherezinos or baby Rexes. However, since my Pteranodon had absolutely trash stamina, I figured that I had bigger fish to fry. And if you're regular on the channel, which you should be by the way, so consider subscribing, you know how much I love wyverns, so that is exactly where I set to first. This is a Giga? No, it's a Karcher. 140, oh my god. No! Why the hell am I doing babies only when this guy is right here? Oh man. Bro, this guy is so small, he only needed one popcorn. Damn. As I was approaching the wyvern trench, I realized that, dude, if I die, I won't be able to come back. But you know what they say, risk it for the biscuit. By using the Spyglass, I was able to easily scout the X level before diving headfirst into danger, and just like always, if any wyverns dare follow me, I can easily lead them to the local wildlife to keep them busy. Also, please let me know how I can fix this, because I genuinely have no clue and it's pissing me off. Hard. 2x there. 95 and that guy is 20. No. Since the game didn't want to give me a neg above that 95 one, I decided that it should suffice, so I landed next to it and prepared for my escape. What the hell is that sound? Oh, it's Paramin. Oh, there's a oh, okay, cool. I'm going to die. I'm actually going to die, dude. I don't have speed. Escaping wyverns is usually pretty easy, as you can just barrel roll with the Pteranodon. In my case, that was not really an option. Maybe these mammoths can save me? Maybe these mammoths can save me? So far so good. And with stamina quickly running out and my Pteranodon partially frozen, it was clear that making it out of this situation wasn't going to be possible. But regardless, I kept going. Now that I'm frozen, I'm actually gonna die. Or, hold on, he's actually stuck. But he will kill me, I think. Unless he can't. Making sure to seize the opportunity, I stopped moving and did nothing but shoot him with the crossbow I had on me. Easy kill. 2 more and he's out. 1 more and he's out. And goodbye, bro. Thank you for your levels. While I may have lost the Trenodon, in its stead I got a whopping 10 levels, an insane clutch story, and best of all, a 95 Wyvern egg. With the Trenodon absent, however, making it back home was going to be a hassle, so to allow myself to freely think, I quickly set up a few campfires to stop myself from freezing to death. After putting down a few campfires and a sleeping bag, I sat AFK and waited for the night to pass. And as morning rose, I took a look at the map that I absolutely love in this game, by the way, to devise a plan to return home. Straight on south. Okay, so my best chance of survival would be to go here. Make a raft and just and we're there. Okay, let's go. Damn, wait, the trainer don't die, dude, actually going... After seeing this baby wolf run across my screen though, I wanted to imprint it, but unfortunately that wasn't a possibility, which means that its parents are still alive. Regardless, I tried sneaking past the local pack of Zyrulus, which didn't work too great. On the bright side, I was prepared with a few bowlers, so I easily managed to defend myself. The last wolf of the pack got attacked by some Argentavises, so it obviously perished, but the reason as to why this is important is because this pack was guarding a low level baby. My baby now. The other wolf also couldn't be imprinted, which just means that he's a part of another wolf pack. All I did for the next few minutes was hang around my warp campfires, jump around and pray that Tyrannus doesn't find me. Which luckily wasn't the case. So now that my direwolf finished growing, I was free to hop on its back and jump my way to safety. Yeah, let's go. Oh yeah, this is so fast. I could use some weight though. Sorry bro, has to be done, I need my weight. Okay. It's pretty good. Let's go. Since the wolf was very low level and very fragile, I had to stop very often to replenish my stamina, which was very dangerous. Straight shot to the end. Give me my stamina and we're freaking out, man. Okay, we're out. We got the stamina, we go. But after making it out of the snow area, things definitely did chill out and become way easier. On the way back, I also looted a blue drop that had an ever so slightly better crossbow than my default one, and then I also used the parachute to save a bit of time. After traveling for almost the entire day, I arrived at the last hurdle, which was the river. Now, of course, I could just swim through it, but since the water was filled with dangerous megalodons, and who knows what else, I decided that it was best to make a raft and use that to cross the river. This is kind of beautiful, actually, when the lighting's not fucked and everything just looks... Okay, like, this is actually good lighting, this actually looks super good, wait. No, this doesn't, but this actually looks pretty good, dude. After arrival, I continued jumping around, and since I was on a pretty strong tame, I also killed some Deinonychuses on the way. Sweet, watch the egg be 130 and I'm already set for the boss, dude. 130. Masterclass. Back at base, I deposited all my stuff, including the highly valuable egg, and then spent some time chopping trees for even more wood. If you haven't figured it out yet, wood was quite a problem this challenge. With the wood, I filled up a few more forges and then hashed a level 130 Deinonychus. Whatever, what's exotic bearing? Exotic items. What is an exotic item? 1000 health, 500 stamina. That's pretty bad. Yeah, it is pretty bad. 15 points in melee. God. Okay, can I now pop the egg? Nope. Too cold. So I just put down more campfires and then finally I was able to hatch the egg. Okay, can I now do the egg? Too cold. Am I get... No, it's working. 3 minutes. Okay, awesome. Sweet, thank you. $4K. This guy's so bad. But it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I'm gonna use him to get more wyverns, plus he grows super fast, so we should be fine. Next I had to wait for the wyvern to grow, but instead of being AFK I ended up being AFM, made up term by the way, just in case something bad happens. And something bad did actually happen, as about halfway through waiting I got attacked by some Deinonychuses. My first instinct was to cry upon the wyvern just in case, but as I did that, the direwolf and my Deinonychus just neutralized the threat. Yeah, well I guess this is why you stay on close watch. No, you know what? Hold on. To ensure that I don't get attacked ever again, I invested in some spikes. I needed a bit more wood to craft sufficient spikes, but after returning home I got attacked by Deinonychuses again, which resulted in my direwolf dying. Very sad indeed, however his sacrifice shall not be forgotten. After clearing the area, I immediately began laying down the spikes. Okay, if a Deinonychus falls from there onto my base, I just deserve to get raided, dude. But we should be fine, I think. After walling off a perimeter around my base, I stole the local Deinonychus egg, and the reason why I did that was in hopes of getting a female, even though it's kinda useless and I should just look for ultra high level eggs, or none at all. Anyways, it was at this time that the wyvern finished growing, so I hopped on its back to take it for a spin. It was by no means a killing machine, but it was incomparably better to anything that I had, so, you know. Next, I decided to try and look for more Deinonychus eggs, as the one that I had was kinda weak, and if I actually wanna beat Grendel and do the caves, I will need all the help that I can get. While looking, I ended up finding a level 150 egg, which was awesome, so I quickly picked it up and then hatched it. Afterwards, I made sure to imprint everyone and then hopped back on my wyvern to start looking for X's, as the faster I start this process, the sooner I can do the caves. Unicorn. What? Oh, baby Rex. But it's a level 15 male baby, oh my god. For X's, I was essentially looking for a high level male baby and all the females that I could get my hands on. The first X that I found met 0 of the 2 requirements, and the second one also met 0 of the 2 requirements. Off to a fantastic start. In the meantime, my eyes got blessed by this red drop. Damn, okay. Holy shit. The sniper could also come in handy, but yeah, the set is actually gonna be insane to have. Eventually, after many unlucky Rexes, the game spawned this dedicated parent. Apparently babies can spawn with brothers. I mean, damn. Their stats were pretty bad, especially since they won't be getting any post-name levels, but I'll make it work. Okay, now we pop these 2 bad boys right here, number 1 and number 2. Oh shit, number 2. Okay, there we go. While the Rexes were growing, I spent some time healing up my wyvern, and once that finished, I went back to the wyvern range to try and find a replacement, or at least a backup. Sadly, the ice range didn't have what I was looking for, which is why I descended into the fiery depths, where, after a thorough search, found an insane level. No eggs around here. Oh wait, there's an egg here. 175, ho ho, hell yeah dude. So, I grabbed it and easily escaped the trench. Before going home, I also wanted to get a Utah harness so I wouldn't need to return here later, so I did exactly that. I grabbed the first one I found, which was a level 51, not much, but it's honest work. I kept looking around and trying to find a better one, but no matter what, I just couldn't, so instead I grabbed an Argentavis. Don't ask where its parent went. Back home, I deployed the 2 new babies, and since I couldn't hatch the wyvern egg, shifted my focus into getting some air conditioners going. First, I needed some oil, which was super easy to get. Then I needed some polymer from the local beach dolphins. Shame they died, but through industrialization they shall live on through electrical stuff. Because I can't make this, right? No, silica pearls. Well, let's go make some silica pearls, wherever that may be. Any pearls? Yay or nay? But yeah, I easily snatched a few pearls and then made my electronics. With them I made a generator as well as the 2 air conditioners, and then I was free to hatch my wyvern egg as well as any Rex eggs I'll have later. In the meantime, I decided to give the Argentavis and Anki some screen time this video as well, so I used them to farm some metal that I'll need for the Rex saddles later. Next I printed them, and while waiting again I continued looking for X's. Amidst all the looking, I found my first alpha, which was an Alpha Rex. And since I was curious to see what this bad boy could drop, I immediately began trying to kill him. This might take a while though. Sadly, for all that effort, I only got stupid skins and useless tributes. Anyways, I still wanted to grab a few axes, so a good chunk of the day was spent doing exactly that. It was also at this time that I noticed the new wyvern finished growing, so I immediately took him out for a test drive. Dude, I like how the fire feels. I like that it feels like it has super long range compared to ASC, which is super cool. Yeah, look. Yeah, really damn cool. While out of that test drive, I looted another retro that gave me another good Rex saddle that will definitely help with the Grendel boss fight. And afterwards, I continued exploring when I ran into the Mega Raptor. A dino that I have no clue on how to tame, but seemed interesting enough to actually check out. Okay, what is this thing? Because this thing always... okay. Besides the Mega Raptor, I also encountered an old friend. Yeah. Oh my days. He was still just as strong and just as annoying as I remember him. However, for some reason, he was unbelievably common. And since I didn't want to lose my wyvern to this trash again, I immediately left. I didn't do anything special at base except putting the Rexes to breed. But after that was done, I considered that it was time to do the 3 caves. The first artifact I wanted to grab was the one over in the Wyvern Trench, as that one required the least amount of effort. However, as it turns out, the devs had the same impression, as in ARK Survival Ascended they completely moved the artifact, no longer making it an easy snatch mission. So because of that, I went to a cave that I actually knew how to do. Compared to ASE, this cave was made way more difficult as pretty much the only cave dinos present are Onyx and arksurvivalevolved. But I kept wandering around, which led me to the first artifact, the Brute artifact. However, that's not the one I'm here for, so I just kept wandering around. Eventually I found a suspicious rock blocking some sort of entrance, which is when the light bulb lit up. No, this way, this is just a rock for disguise. Dude, okay. While slowly clearing out baddies in the cave, something that I killed dropped me a Mastercraft treasure map, so I will definitely be checking that out the second that I leave this cave. Sweet, they definitely buffed the chance of getting this effect. Because in ASC you barely get it, but now I got it 4 times in one cave. Okay, let me put this here. Dying and taking my stuff back was super easy, but since it took ages to kill anything, I stopped killing and instead started running past everything. After a short swim, I arrived in a very interesting room, as it had a bunch of these stone platforms around, however it was pretty easy to navigate with the Deinonychus. And things were going pretty well actually, until this happened. What?! What?! That thing deals damage to you? Okay, pause. Who on earth designed this death trigger? Bro, everything looks the same. Why would I assume that some random stalagmites would kill me? Like, what? Dude, either put them everywhere, add some blood to make it obvious, or don't even bother at all. Like, what the f*** is this, man? Regearing was super easy as I was pretty rich, but after making it back to the cave entrance, I left the wyvern there, as if I lose this guy, then this challenge will definitely become way harder. Once arrived back at the crime scene, I began analyzing. Well, something tells me I cannot grab that, but just in case... So, okay, dismiss that. Nope, because I hit the Deinonychus. Oh, easy peasy. Holy shit, actual god at this game, oh my god. Easy loot, I can actually... Oh my days, still, let's fucking go, man. After taking all my stuff back, including the fire wyvern, which was a relief, I climbed up and easily grabbed the Devourer artifact. The way out of the cave was super easy, as the developers added a shortcut that takes you all the way back to the start of the cave, at the cost of playing at 40 FPS. But hey, it's a shortcut. Okay, this actually looks super good. Yeah, this actually looks good. If the game would actually run super good, this game would be insanely cool, man. But the performance is insane, like 80 FPS. What? At least give me 100, man. Back home, I crafted a shovel as well as a lot of grapples, and then did some more Rex breeding. Hey yo, jackpot! Oh, it's triplets, okay. I just hit the jackpot! I assume that the game felt bad for giving me such an atrocious treasure chest, as the first red drop that I looted contained some pretty insane armor pieces. Next, I looted the beaver dam, which completed a set of missions and awarded me with 3 skill points. This is also when I realized that they added a bunch more skill points with the release of Lost Colony, and some of these skill points were no joke. What is... what? But yeah, anyways, we got more important stuff to do, and it involved crafting a scuba set. Don't know what I'm gonna do? Well, I'm gonna go grab the second artifact, which was as easy as entering its cave, popping the scuba set and swimming to it. The way out was just as easy, and I also got to laugh at some piranhas while doing so. Once returned with the treasure, I decided to tear up the spike wall that I had previously built, as space was becoming a big concern, and if a Deinonychus actually wants to mess with this, then he's more than welcome to do so. For the next cave, I was going to need a gas mask. For that, I was gonna need some absorbent substrate which requires sap, so I went to the first redwood tree that I saw and put 2 sap taps on it. It was gonna take a while for the sap to generate, so in the meantime I looted some drops, imprinted a Ferrezino, looted more drops, and then grabbed my sap. Oh my god, 11, that's actually super good. Okay. On the way back, I stumbled across another raid drop that had yet another Ascendant Rex saddle. Rex saddle, yes dude, keep bringing me this, man. Blue, purple, yellow, whatever, man, just keep bringing me this. Wow, this is such a bad Ascendant, but whatever, it's whatever. For the absorbent substrate, I needed just 1 more black pearl. Now what's the easiest way to get a black pearl? Torch a trilobite. Exactly 1 black pearl, okay. With the black pearl, I effortlessly made a substrate as well as a whopping 3 gas masks. Just in case I decide to move my base in the cave, I guess. No, I actually have no clue why I made 3 gas masks, but whatever. After arriving at the entrance, I noticed the broodmother sitting at the entrance. Now, of course I could have just went past, but instead I thought that this was a good opportunity to test out the Deinonychus. So I torched her babies, in-game, and then abused the weight difference of the Deinonychus and Wyvern. Basically, if a creature is bigger or stronger, then the game classifies it as having more drag weight, and as such being a bigger threat, which makes most dinos, and especially bosses, want to kill that first. Yeah, see, 1000 damage, like this is actually insane. What the game doesn't take into account is the bleed effect of this little bird, so I just nibbled at the broodmother's feet until she collapsed. GG's. That's pretty easy. Okay, what do we get? Okay, we got double XP, which is pretty good. 6 levels. Oh, we got... Damn! Sadly, no tagrams, but we did get some pretty good armor. Inside the cave, all I had to do was follow a handy map that I found on a wiki, go through a crouch point and make it to the artifact. Easy breezy. Easy game. Okay, now we go back. Back at base, I deposited everything and then used my wyvern to get all the tributes that I was lacking. Namely, 5 vertebrae, 5 Sarco skin, 5 Titanoboa venom and 5 Allosaurus brains. But with that out of the way, it was time to begin the final preparations, which consisted of crafting a bunch of saddles and leveling up all the Rexes. I was going for about 15k health and restful melee. After done, I had to wait a while for everyone to heal up, so in the meantime I looked through the new skill tree again. Then I looted a few more drops in hopes of getting some more Rex saddles, and after that I noticed that everyone was basically full HP. So it was time to head on over to Green Obelisk to finish this. Or not, as I still need 5 vegetative saddles to spawn him in. So just give me a second. My plan to be Grendel was to have my Deinonychus bleed him while my Rexes did all the tanking. This is not a bad idea, however Grendel can deal damage in a huge radius around him, which includes behind him. And if you couple that with my guy's very low HP, you can probably guess that this plan wasn't gonna work too well. GG's. Holy GG, okay. Alright, well, that was pretty fun. By the way, arksurvivalevolved videos aren't going nowhere, and if you made it this far, go check out our GeoGuessr if you haven't already, as this is the perfect time to actually do so.